time. Okay, let's see. Are you working? Are you working? It says we're going live. It says so. It says so. Are you propping yourself up?
Yes.
You're so good.
This box is the best.
I do love that box.
Yes.
See, in technology land, it's not letting me go. Hold on. It'll let me go. I have great faith in my ability to go live. We are connected. Okay, good. There we go. We're in. Woo! Welcome to Wednesday Night Live, everybody. Technology is so great. Aren't you excited? I'm here in Vegas, and I'm going to show you a little bit here. I have our Michelle Espinoza is here. And then I'm going to turn some more, and Phyllis Turco is here. And I know we're going to have some people watching periodically and or watching it on the replay. So without any further ado, here comes more technology. Present. There we go. Share screen. You too can be an independent sales director. You too can be an independent national sales director. That's what I want to be. I want to be a national sales director. Wouldn't that be fun, you guys? Okay, so let's show you. We got the new and improved slideshow. So here you go. Hey, look, it's my glamour shot.
I love it.
Our director jacket, which I like to call Garanimals for grown-ups, because we can wear this with anything and we're good to go. So I'm welcoming you all. It's Wednesday, and we're so glad you're here. Hey, so we're going to do some recognition tonight. So I want to know if anybody sold anything last week. Did anybody sell anything last week? It's okay if you haven't yet. It's okay, because we're going to talk about 17,000 things.
$76.
Woo! $76?
Wow.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's like
Am I supposed to be
$37.50.
logged on?
Huh?
Am I supposed to be logged
No,
on?
you don't have to be. No.
No,
I'm
you
gonna
don't have to be.
no, because you're sitting next to me. So
Okay.
whenever I need you, you're gonna come over this way. And so, what a great time right now, because it's October, and we're gonna talk about why October is so great. And for those of you guys that missed me last week, because I was at Zoe's choir concert that went on and on and on, but it was great. I'll just say it again. It was great. It was like 40 minutes of music that took an hour and a half, but the programs were beautiful. And my friend Michelle is in it. I was in it. My friend Patty was in it. My friend Dawn was in it. My friend Garrick was in it. So that was cool. And it was very cool. But it's 40 minutes of music that took 90 minutes because my friend talks a lot. But we'll just leave it at that. He was doing costume changes and things. Not him, but the kids. And they were done faster than he thought. But that's okay, because it could have been longer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I don't know if anybody added any team members last week. I did.
I know you did.
I did.
Rocking it.
I did. And her name is Jen, and she lives in North Las Vegas, and she's beautiful. She's a former student. She's got a son who I think is like 6 or 7 now. I can't even remember. And she's married, and she's adorable, and we love her. And so if we can get her to jump in with us at some time here in the near future, that will be great. Next week, I know we're going to have some extra people coming, so that'll be really good too. So I'm going to do this part now. Welcome guests. Well, we can invite guests. So here's the fun part.
Okay.
Anytime you want to invite a guest, like if your sister wants to come next week, or any customers that you want to come, what'll happen is we'll do the meeting, and then we'll do like fast skincare.
Oh, okay.
So that's really fun. And then anybody that has guests online, you can be thoroughly entertained by me. Okay. Welcome, new consultants. Oh my gosh. We get to welcome a new consultant because she's new, but we'll do that here in a second. But what we want to do is talk about the Mary Kay career path, because this is kind of like a new consultant crash course here for Michelle. And so, we have our customers, and we love our customers because they pay full price. We will take their money gladly and make our 50% on everything that we sell them, right? And so sometimes people decide they want to become a beauty consultant, and their reasons can be anything from they're tired of spending too much money, like with me, or they want to save money, which was probably what Michelle initially had picked. What about you, Phyllis? Why did you say yes?
Because I love the products. I wanted to be around positive women.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, save money too.
Yeah, I spent way too much money, you guys. I spent a comma in 9 months.
Oh.
Don't tell Jeff. Okay. So when you become an independent beauty consultant, you're able to make 50% right out of the gate on everything that you sell. And so that's a really cool thing. Then you can go ahead and start adding team members. So I'm going to move my little cursor here because it'll show up this way. And then you can become an independent senior beauty consultant. And that's when you add 1 or 2 team members. They get active. You're still making your 50% on everything that you're selling, but then you get bonus checks from the company when they place orders. And it doesn't seem like it's a ton when you think, like, people say 4%, but if they place $1,000 order and you're getting $40, $40 is better than a stick in the eye because, you know, $40 is $40, right? That's like 3 Starbucks. I'm kidding. So then you also can get, when they come in qualified during their Great Start qualified time period, you can get $50 bonuses on top of that. So now that $40 now became $90, and you didn't do anything different other than just talking about how much fun it is to be a consultant. Okay. Then if you decide that you want to be a star team builder, that's 3 or 4 team members, and you get to wear a red jacket, which is like our cool little new level of fun. And you would look really good in red. I'm just saying.
Mhm.
And Phyllis looks really good in red, and we want her back there.
Yes.
Back there. Back there. That's right. I know she is. And lots of our girls look good in red. And we want you to get in there this month because that would be fun. Because as Linda said, it's the hunt for Red October. Huh. And we'll talk about that later too. So, but at that point, your commissions can go up to 6 or 8%. In addition to your $50 bonuses. So now if your consultant, your new consultant did $1,000 order, well, now it's $60 or $80. And then a $50 bonus when they're qualified. But then the cool money starts at team leader, which is when you've got 5, 6, or 7, or 8. No, that's not true. 5, 6, or 7 team members. And then your commission is 9 or 13%. And 13% is now $130 on that same $1,000 type of an order. And you get a $50 bonus. So now that's $180, right? Crazy. Then when you become an elite team leader, that's either having 8 personal team members, or you've got at least 5, and then one of your gals is a red jacket herself. So she would have at least 3. And then there's a second tier level commission involved there of 5%. And that's pretty great. And there's a ton of consultants in our sales force that make great part-time money anywhere in the star team builder, team leader mode, elite team leaders where they start making bigger girl pay because there's just more bodies. And then if you decide that you want to become a sales director, or better yet, maybe you're not sure if you want to become a sales director, but you know you want to go to Leadership Conference in Nashville in January, and all you need is 10 active team members, and you can come to Leadership Conference, hang out with the directors, go to the big parties, look around afterwards and say, yeah, I think I want to become a sales director. Or you go through it, come back, and you go, no, I'm good being an elite team leader. That's all good. But then you got to at least see Rebecca retire, because all of that goes on at Leadership Conference. You don't get to see any of that at seminar or at career conference. So it's a cool thing. Or if you decide you want to become a sales director like me and wear the cool suit, then those commissions get redonkulous. I talk about it's loaves and the fishes all the time, because I'm like, how can they do that? And it's just like, it just happens. So it's pretty cool. So now I remember one of the things, and I'm going to stop sharing so that I can say this story because it's pretty funny. So when I was a consultant, Rebecca had told this story about, she was just going over commission stuff. And I was in the middle of qualifying for my first car. So I was, at that point, I would have been what they called a future director at that point. So it's the elite team leader spot. And I had a really good month with my team. And she asked me what my paycheck was. And I told her it was $900 and some odd dollars. I used to remember the number, but now it goes away. But I knew it was over 900. And she said, if you were a sales director already, triple that. And I looked at her and I said, shut up. And she said, I will not shut up, because doing the same amount of work gets you triple, essentially. It's crazy. And when you become a national sales director, that's crazy. So just telling you, there's all kinds of things ready for you to go there. And now we're going back to sharing the screen. because it's just what I do. Because right now, I'm just a wealth of information. Okay, we're now going to go from the current slide again. Hooray. Okay, good. Then, here we go. This is our little video.
Thinking of others is what sets you apart with your Mary Kay business. As we approach our 60th anniversary, we celebrate being founded on the golden rule to do unto others as you would have done unto you. That's why at Mary Kay, golden rules. From simple acts of kindness to shifting into a go-give mindset, you can be a shining example of what it means to be golden during the Golden Rules Challenge. When you treat other people the way you would
This is
want
Lisa
to be treated,
Madsen.
it always
She's our number one
feels
national sales
so
director in our little
good.
division. She's
Make
adorable.
that
She's from
person
Wisconsin.
the most important person in the room.
That, she's Pamela Waldorf Shaw.
Each month during
That's
the
so- isn't that
2022 to
Sonia?
2023
Is that last
summer
one that was
year,
Sonia?
Selling up products to support personal retail sales of $600 or more in wholesale Section 1
Like you got
products.
your cool
You can
keychain.
earn a monthly collection
Did you open
piece
up your
from the
boxes?
Golden Rules collection.
I have
establishing a
not.
strong
Well, you know, I had so
I know.
much going
I know.
on,
I know.
and then today I thought I would have time before coming here.
and
and it didn't happen.
Oh, you will.
so much more.
I want to leave it. I want to be connected. When you helping people, you get everything.
Each piece in the Golden Rules collection is a shining reminder of our treasured philosophy. From gorgeous jewelry pieces to fun accessories, you are golden.
Everyone loves to receive some type of jewelry. It reminds you how powerful you are.
This gorgeous bracelet, this beautiful necklace.
I love them. I love them. I love them.
Whether
She's
you're
so
booking
cute.
parties, finding customers, sharing products, or talking with potential team members, there are so many ways to share the Golden Rule.
It's such a win-win situation.
You can turn a party into the gift of confidence for your customers. You can commit to delivering Golden Rule customer service. Walk a mile in her shoes. Make
Can we
others
get those
feel
shoes?
important. There are so many
I'd
ways
like those
to-
shoes.
Yeah, right.
I like them, but I wouldn't walk anywhere.
Yeah.
So I look pretty wearing them sitting down.
That's
There you
right.
go. There's the keychain.
There's the
Okay.
keychain.
Golden
Dude, I
Rule.
gotta open my stuff.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
Like Christmas.
It is.
Oh
It
my
will-
God, I have like 5 boxes too.
Oh my gosh, it's gonna be
Oh.
so great. It's a lot of skincare. That's why there's so many boxes. So the Golden Rules Be a Possibility Thinker keychain, you guys. It was so funny. When I took it out and showed Zoe, it was no longer mine. She took it. It's now on. It's got a my car key on it, but it's not my car keys. It's her car key. So if you're a Golden Rule achiever for September, go woo woo woo, Phyllis and Michelle. Okay, so this month it's so cute. It's the little scarf. You can put that anywhere. You can put it on your neck. You can put it in your hair. You can put it on your handbag. You can put it, I don't know, on a doorknob. You could put it on a bag. I don't know. So many different things, but it's so pretty and it's on trend as far as, it's a new fashion accessory for fall. And if it's something that you aren't super jazzed about, guess what you can do? You save it and you can gift it.
Yes.
That's right. Don't ever poo-poo. This is my Danny scolding of the day. Don't ever poo-poo something the company is offering. Earn it and gift it if you don't like it. And if you do like it, use it like crazy. Okay. So the year-long consistency challenge, this is where you can get that beautiful bracelet and those great earrings. If you're a Golden Rule achiever, every month from July through June, or like in Michelle's case, she started in September, that would be September through June. You're still eligible because it's the month you came in.
Okay.
So that's pretty great. And then if you miss it, it's okay because you're still a big deal when you hit it, when you do hit it. So there you go. So my on targets, I think Penny's on target. I'm on target. Michelle's on target. Whoop, whoop, whoop!
We're on target.
It's true. Okay. So now where are we? Oh, I got to show things. Okay. So the Star Consultant Program, this is where you get prizes from the company at the end of every quarter. So we have our months, which are calendar months, and those make sense. The quarters are on the halves, half months. So basically, we're in the second quarter right now, which started September 16th and goes till December 15th.
Okay.
Then the next quarter ends on March 15th, and the next quarter ends on June 15th, even though the seminar year doesn't end until June 30th. It's just kind of, there's overlaps in the contests, which is kind of cool because you've got little halfway points and things where you can jump around and be excited. And so the Star Consultant program is set up where you're already a Sapphire Star because of your first order that you put in. So now it's just a question of how much more of a star are you going to be before the star quarter ends, because you're going to be selling stuff to people and they're going to be buying it. And then when you add team members, those levels can go up too, because when they come in qualified during that same quarter that they sign, they bump you up a level. So you could become like a Pearl or a Pearl Plus or all kinds of crazy things. It's all there for you. And I just have to tell you, I ordered my new turkey roaster because my turkey roaster had died. So that was part of my star prizes. And then I got 2 12-ounce Keurig travel mugs because I wanted something that was a little bit smaller, that still had some weight to it, that wouldn't go flying around the car when I hit the brakes, Yeah. And so, and Zoe took one of those. And so I still have one though, so it's okay. But wait, there's more. When you're a star consultant, Danny wants to buy you either your whole headshot or part of your headshot. So we have our fabulous Nicole Purcell would be coming here at the studio on January 7th, which is a Saturday. Her cost for our headshots is only $45, and which is a pretty great deal.
Yeah.
And she gives you the rights to it and all that good stuff. And she does the retouching. She does the, she takes a couple, usually about 3 or 4 pictures. And so we can kind of figure out which one is the one she's going to work with. And then from there, it all comes together. So it's $45. If you're a Sapphire Star at the end of the quarter, then you get 18 off because I'm paying 18 of it. If you're a Ruby Star, I'll pay 24 of it. If you're a Diamond Star, I'll pay 36 of it. 30 of it, I lied. If you're an Emerald Star, I'll pay 36 of it. And then if you're a Pearl Star at the end of the quarter, I'll buy your headshot for you. Isn't that fun?
Nice.
Yeah. It's like Merry Christmas or Happy New Year, however you want to do it.
Yeah.
And then we're also going to do makeup time with the directors prior to the photos.
Oh.
And
Fun.
if for some reason you're not a star, you're still going to be allowed to come play with the makeup. And you'll still be able to get a headshot. But you're going to have to pay for the whole thing. And you don't want to do that. So please let me pay for it.
Right? Right?
Okay. All right, here we go. What's next? Oh, I have to show you guys. We're going to stop sharing because I have a present to give Michelle. Because we have in our area, Rebecca's been doing these $1,000 challenges, right? And so it's either $1,000 or 2 new team members, and you get something cool that she's gotten either lots of, or she's just such an amazing shopper. I mean, like you look at her and she's a brunette Barbie. I mean, she's just beautiful. And you would never, if you were to look at her and have somebody tell you she was 65 years old, you'd be like, shut up, because she does not look 65 years old. This is how we know this stuff works.
Yeah.
But she's got the prize from last month. She had a limited quantity and how many of them they were, but I'm going to let you play with it now because it's yours. So Michelle.
Oh, I love the bag.
This is from Rebecca.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. So you get to open it.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you, Rebecca bows are ones you can save.
Right? That's
Oh,
what I was
yes.
noticing.
Oh,
Very
yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Bows. Yeah.
Her bows are pretty fantastic.
Okay. Let me open.
Okay.
I like the bow the best.
Right?
I'm telling you, I refurbished all her bows. She got these at Nordstrom's.
Ooh, it's like a throw, I think.
It's like a throw, and I will
Yeah.
tell you, my cats,
Love
I
it.
saw the picture.
Oh.
I love it.
they completely took over, man. It was like Luna was like, "What is this?" And she like jumped on it, and she went, "And it's now mine."
Ooh, this is soft.
It's like butter. You gotta pass it to Phyllis so she can
Yes.
touch it too. It's
Feel
so pretty.
that.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
Oh,
That is
Yeah.
nice.
So, see?
My
Yeah.
sunflower's probably gonna take this.
Oh,
my little Yorkie.
I love it.
Yeah,
Well,
that
probably
is
so, but you
nice.
can still. I mean, it's a good. it's not so hot at night
No,
now.
it's very
so
light.
it's very light. It could be a good one that you throw on there. Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay, we're taking a picture. Hold on.
Okay.
Taking a picture.
There you go.
Give me some glam, girl.
There you go.
Okay, wait. Come back to me. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
It's very soft. Thank you.
And you're so welcome.
You're so special.
You are special. Okay, now we're going back to screen sharing.
Look at the tassels.
I know. I love
They're
the
just so
tassels.
stinking
So
pretty, aren't they?
I love the color too.
The color's
Yes.
perfect. The color looks great with everybody. It's
That's
just
lush.
crazy town.
Or
Such a
peach.
pretty color. So then, we've got our seminar awards, which is, our year-long promotion that the company offers. So you can earn diamonds and recognition and walk across the big giant stage, which is kind of fun. And so this month is double credit. Everybody needs to scream, woo! Okay. So basically what that means is the company is giving you a 13-month year. That's how I look at it. Because
Yeah.
they're giving you
For sure.
the opportunity that everything you do in October is going to count double. Now there's a cap on things. So we're going to talk about that here a little bit in a few minutes. But the big thing to remember is everything that you do this month is going to count double. So if you place a 225 order that's normally 450 retail, it's going to count as 900 retail. If you place $1,000 wholesale order, then normally that counts as 2,000 retail. It's going to count 4,000 retail, which is pretty awesome when you're talking about where you are in the leaderboard, I call it, or where you are in your ranking in your unit. And it's a great opportunity for you if you're behind in some of your goals for this year, like you want to be in the Court of Sales or the Princess Court of Sales. It's a great opportunity to catch up. So the cap on it is 2,000 wholesale to count double. So if you decided you were going to do 3,000 wholesale, you can, but only 2,000 of that will count double. Okay. So if I'm doing 2,000 wholesale, it's actually going to give me 8,000 retail this month. Okay. Which means when I'm selling it for a regular price, I'm actually making more money back on it. Right. So if you wanted to do 3,000 in the month because you've sold that much and because you've been a crazy person getting ready for Christmas and maybe adopt a grandparent and stuff like that, well, then it would be, I'm doing math in my head, 1,000 of it would be 2. So then it would be 10,000. 3,000 would equal 10,000 because of the cap amount that they'll count. Does that make sense? Everybody with me? Okay,
yeah.
cool. So when in doubt, text me and I'll give you answers. But double credit in the Court of Sales, you guys, this is really big too, because to be in the Court of Sales, you need 24 qualified between July 1st and June 30th. And there's a monthly cap of what will count as far as your recognition goes. You could recruit like 27,000 people if you wanted to, but only certain amounts will count in the recognition piece. Okay. So this month, 6 will give you 12. So if you recruit 6 team members onto your personal team, it'll count for 12 in the whole Court of Sales or Court of Sharing numbers. So that gives you half of your B.
Yep.
Right there, if you do that. So kind of be strategic. And we're going to talk about why it would be really a no-brainer for people to jump on the eStart this month. So we just showed a pretty picture here. There's your bumblebees that you can get if you're in the Court of Sharing. It's diamond, it's real, or you can pick the cash, but don't pick the cash. You pick the bumblebees because they're cute. Then the Court of Sales ring. This year, there's only one choice on the ring, but it's super pretty. Or you can pick the cash. I've picked the cash before because of road trips with Ainsley getting her back to college and stuff, but the rings are prettier and they're worth more. Just saying. Okay. Then here we come up on the big stuff that we want to make sure everybody knows. They've extended the Skinvigorate brush opportunity for everybody that comes in this month also. So remember last month, if you signed your agreement in September, you had until the end of October to take advantage of your Skinvigorate Sonic Brush prize or bonus product from the company. So I know that Michelle took advantage of that because she placed an order in September. Now, anybody that came in October, you have until November 30th to get your free Skinvigorate Sonic skincare system. And that's just with a 225 order, which is basically, a couple miracle sets to wash your face. It's really not very much to get you there. So go on in touch if you've got any questions or ask me. But think about this. $75 retail price for $0 for you. Okay, pause. Here we go. This month, we have, because it's Rocktober, the company is really kind of ramping up modifications to the starter kit and the e-start. So the starter kit, this version, the $90 version, does not include the bag. So it's important to bring that up. But I'll tell you that if you get qualified, anybody that comes in and with a $90 e-start, if they want the bag and they come in Great Start qualified, I'll gift them the bag. It's because of supply chain issues as to why they've removed the bag out of things for right now. But they took the bag out, which is not, I mean, it's a great bag. I love it. It's over here. I can show you a little bit, Michelle. But they're also adding in a microdermabrasion plus set, which is $58 retail. Yeah. And they're throwing in samples of the Miracle Set 3D in combo oily and normal to dry. So you've got 6 samples of each in there, in addition to the bag not being there. Okay, so it's like when people are going, oh my gosh, the bag's not there. Well, you're getting this and this, which is worth more than the bag.
Right.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And you're getting it for $40 less than you would be getting it before. So it still includes your e-start. It still includes your website being hooked up. And that's a pretty great deal for anybody that's looking to take their stuff on the road. Now, can you work your business and not have the starter kit? Absolutely. But if you want all the goodies, it's here. Okay. And there's other versions of things they've got available too, like this. It's the $20 e-start just for this month. So I know that those who have signed up for 30 feel robbed because of the $10 difference. But you guys, $20. So anybody that says, well, gosh, I don't know if I can afford $20. Well, my Sam's Club membership's more than $20.
Right.
And I'm just throwing it out there. So, it gives you the opportunity to buy your products at cost. If that's the worst thing that you want to be as a smart shopper, that's nothing wrong with that. And, you might decide you want to do more with it, which it only costs you $20 to decide. Gosh. And it's not an annual thing. It's a one-shot $20 and then you're in. So that's a pretty cool thing. Then the other option that they have now, and this isn't just for new consultants. They added it in this month. It's a 603 new business debut assortment, which is basically like the greatest sellers, like the best ofs or the greatest hits of a wholesale order. So instead of having to build an order, you can just click the 603 and be done with it. Now, that's cool for somebody that, in my opinion, it's good for somebody who's starting out that doesn't want, a lot of bells and whistles. And if you see what the options are, if it fits for that person, then great. If it doesn't, then build it. I would not be clicking it for myself because I have different departments that I need to refill and stuff like that. But it's a really good one for much loved, easy to sell products. So that's a great option for them too. Now, that shows you what's in the new business debut assortment. If you're interested, it's basically one of each of the 3 big skincares, a hydrating sheet mask, a satin hands pampering set in both of the fragrances that are normally on hand, 4 eye makeup removers, and 2 charcoal masks. So it's a pretty good deal. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Then don't forget the Mary Kay app wish list contest. It's a new Wish It to Win, where you can just go in there and set it up on your Mary Kay app. Now, I will tell you, this takes a few minutes because the Mary Kay app, full disclosure, is sometimes twitchy.
Yeah.
But it's going to be a work in progress till they get it all worked out. So just try it, see what it is, check out all the stuff here. But you download the app, you have people go in and register, and then they can win $50 gift cards and stuff like that through this month or next month. Okay. Then dive into digital. All these apps, you want them.
Okay.
They're good for you.
Okay.
Okay. And I think it's there's some new consultant ditties that'll show you where to download all those, but they're good to have. Then this is what I'm going to show you guys tonight, because the preferred customer program is one of the greatest things we have available, because you can send beautiful catalogs like this holiday one here. The company sends it for you. So you didn't pay for postage. Everything you're paying for includes postage, and it includes the sample, whatever the sample is for that catalog, it's included in there that you didn't have to stick in there. They do it for you. And all you have to do is make sure that your addresses are in there. And you've got until October 17th to enroll customers. Now, here's the deal. If you're new, then, you may not have very many customers yet. Well, then think of your Christmas card list, family and stuff like that. And I'm going to show you guys where to enroll in that. And so I'm going to come back to that. I'm doubling back in a second. We're going to come up with announcements here so that you can kind of have an idea of what you're looking at. Okay, this Saturday is our Give Joyfully second session from 10:30 to 12:30 here at the studio. Wear your favorite Santa hat or reindeer antlers, whatever you want. There's going to be some great training in person. There's going to be some great virtual training. Elizabeth Kramer is going to be training on her magnificent holiday open house. Danny's training on boring things that you need to be keeping in mind as you're preparing for But it's okay. No, I'm kidding. It's going to be good stuff. Rebecca's going to be training you guys. I think she's going to be doing it from her home. But, anytime we still have to get around her virtually, we're going to take every chance we get since she retires in like 12 seconds. So how do you earn it? Add a team member before Saturday at 10:30 or get 300 wholesale in before 10:30 on Saturday. Okay. And those are your two ways to earn it. If you've got any questions, let me know. And you can watch it virtually because I'll be manning the virtual hoo-ha. Oh, did I hit a button? No, I didn't. Okay. So on the 21st from 7 to 9, there's going to be a beauty bar here where Linda's going to be hosting it. And it's going to be mocktails where you get to bar hop and check out skincare, serum cocktails, the body bar, the glamour bar, the holiday bar, and the dream bar. There's swag bags for guests. It's $5 for anybody that is not enrolled in Fall Festival. It's free if you are enrolled in Fall Festival. You just need to make sure you let Linda know that you're coming, and it's right here at the studio. Okay. Then, but wait, there's more. On the 22nd, you can come to, where is it? La Quinta over on Surrey Street, which is basically Sunset and Eastern. Go towards the airport and you can't miss it. And it's from 9 a.m. to 4:30 on the 22nd. It's going to be hosted by Linda Keeper, who's my recruiter. Stephanie Richter is a sales director from the Seattle area who's got a lot of consultants here in town. So she's coming down to teach. And our senior national sales director, Rebecca Evans, will be there. Right now, it's $45 per consultant, lunches included. And then there's ways you can earn a winner's luncheon, which is just cooler lunch. It's just cooler lunch. And there's ways that you can earn it. So you can move a new spot on the career path by the 15th. And this is all between September 1st and October 15th. So this is pretty cool ways to earn the luncheon. So you look at the 45 days you've got to work with instead of just like a month. Moving up the career path, sell 2,000 retail, add 2 new team members, or get to team leader and above. Bam. So there's lots of ways to win, right? Mm-hmm. There is. It's pretty great. Okay. Oh, no, I'm done now. Okay, with that part, I'm done. Okay, so get me out of here. Now I'm going to show you how to enroll in the preferred customer program. Are you ready? Mm-hmm. More fun than should be allowed by law. Okay, we're going on to InTouch. Your InTouch may not look the same as my InTouch, but it's going to look pretty close. Oh, no, you're going to do this. But you're going to go over here first, Kenny, and you're going to share the screen again. And you're going to go to a tab. Chrome tab, InTouch. Bam. There we go. Okay. So you log into InTouch. You've got Rocktober yelling at you right here. Rocktober. Okay, now you go over to Business Tools. And then you're going to go to Preferred Customer Program. And then you're going to go to where it says Enroll Customers. Okay. And if you've got anybody in your My Customers part, which we'll double back and check on here. So this is what I've already done. Like I've already done a batch of enrolling, and so it shows I've enrolled them. But let's say I forgot somebody and I want to send something. Well, you can until the 17th. You don't have to do it all at once. Okay. So that's one good thing. But you get there is tax on it. It's 90 cents per catalog. But I know that for a fact that if I do this by myself, it's $2 minimum to send this. So that's why they're so great. So, but how do you get those names to show up there? Well, that's an excellent question. Let me tell you how. You go to my customers, which I need to scroll a little bit because you guys don't have as many things in your pull down as I do, which is kind of fun. I remember when it changed over and Allison had all kinds of craziness here. And I was like, what? Okay, so my customers is where you go to enter in your information for people. Okay, that's under business tools also. And if you guys, and there are a lot of new consultants, you guys, we've added, I have to do math in my head, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 new consultants in July, August, September combined. We're at 11 if you count what we've got in for October already. So we've got 11 new people. So when you guys are watching this on the replay, that's a good chunk of new people.
Yeah.
So all you have to do is you put in a new customer, you enter in their first and last name. They're, basically everywhere where it says it's important, you got to enter it. But their email's good because then they can opt in or out of getting e-cards. If they don't want to get emails from the company, they can opt out. It's fine. I always tell them though that, how many emails do they get from like Lowe's and Office Depot? And I mean, I get stuff all the time. It's like, you can just delete it if you don't want it. It's okay. And then it's kind of cool because you can put all kinds of things in here. Their birthday, I think, is super important.
Yep.
I used to wish people anniversaries until people were getting divorced. I'd call and wish them a happy anniversary. They go, Danny, we're in the middle of a divorce. I'm like, happy divorcery? I don't know. Oh, it's awkward, So birthdays are good.
Birthdays are safe.
Birthdays are safe,
Yeah.
But any notes that you might want to enter in on somebody, like if somebody's got a new doggy or if somebody's got a grandbaby or somebody's getting ready for graduation, just any kind of thing so that when you're going back to talk to them, you can say, oh my gosh, how's whatever it is. Right. Where you met them is also really big because you guys, what's going to happen is when you're starting your customer base, it usually starts with friends and family. And then it becomes, I'm dating myself. You're a Fabergé organic shampoo commercial because they tell two friends and they tell two friends and they keep adding and adding. And then you go back and you're like, I know they're a customer and I don't know where I met them unless you put it in the notes section. So it could be that Phyllis is my friend of a friend of a friend of a friend
Right.
who was in my first party, but we don't know that if I don't write it down. Right. Or I met her in the Smith's parking lot. I've had those before. Or, she was at the, at a vendor event or whatever it is, anything that you can put in there. The other thing that's cool is if she's registering on your website, then it'll automatically populate into your customers, which is kind of cool. So that's good too. Then there's profile questions you can ask. It's all in there. You save the customer and then you're able to go back and enroll the customers. Okay. So it's a pretty easy peasy thing, but I will tell you that the vast majority of consultants don't use the My Customers app and they don't use the preferred customer program. And you're sitting here going, you're leaving money on the table.
Right?
It's like, okay, so it cost you 90 cents to send this. And it's one of the touches, so we have 5 catalogs a year. And I know the most hectic time is we've got the fall lookbook, followed immediately the next month by the holiday lookbook,
Right.
followed 2 months later by the winter lookbook. And right now on InTouch, it's showing this picture talking about the winter look. And it's like, wait a minute. No. But they don't show you what the new lookbook looks like. Like I'll see it when my buzz kit comes, but these are here. And you guys, because I love you guys for being here in person, you guys each get to have 2 that have samples in them that you can pass out to people.
Woman. Oh, thank you.
Now, I would suggest you put stickers on the name part because it says
Okay.
things like Danny personal use
Yes.
and Danny's discontinued product. Because you guys, one of the things I do in my customers, and this could help you at tax time, is I create categories for myself. So like when it says Danny personal use, Danny expired product,
Oh, yeah.
Danny demonstration product,
Yeah.
So that way when I'm trying to figure out like, how much did I have in each of the categories, it helps for write-off time. So then I can have a printout of here's all the stuff that I pulled for donations. Like if I was donating products for a basket or giveaways, it's a giveaway category. Personal use, because we're our own walking billboard, right? You know,
Right.
so there's a whole receipt on that. Expired product, like I know that I've got a whole bunch of like 3D eye creams that I know are about to go south. Well, I'm going to pull all those guys off the shelf, write them on the sales ticket, and then those get either donated or thrown away, depending on what it is.
Yeah.
Usually when it's a color product, I'll donate it to the women's shelter. If it doesn't have, if it hasn't separated, it's probably okay.
Yeah.
But sometimes I get nervous on things that could separate, and I just toss it because
Right.
it's a write-off. And I used to get really uptight about having to write things off, you guys, but it really helps at tax time because they want you to have things. So
Yeah.
so that's the biggest thing that we want to have is to have people take care of getting customers enrolled in the preferred customer program. And that deadline is Monday night at 10:01. And here's what we have found. If you wait till the last minute,
Yeah.
sometimes they run out of samples.
Yep.
Now, what they will do is they'll turn around and credit you on the next set of lookbooks. If some of them didn't get samples, they'll do right by us, which I think is wonderful. And they're able to do that. So there's my plug for taking good care of our customers with customer service. Yay!
Yay.
So what questions can I answer for you guys?
I was gonna say something, I lost it. This is the preferred customer program is a great way just to keep in touch with people,
Mhm,
just so they have this in front of them.
mhm.
And because I have customers out of state and whatever,
Mhm.
and oh, I got the book. So
And enroll
Yeah.
yourself.
yes, I
Because-
did. Yeah, I did
Because
that too.
then when you get your catalog from you, then you know everybody else is getting theirs.
Mhm.
And then it's a
Yeah.
great reason to call and say, oh my gosh, I just got my lookbook. Did you get your lookbook? You know, that
Yeah,
kind of
and
stuff.
You know what happened this time? Because I get the email from the post office with what, okay,
Yes.
like, was it a couple weeks ago? I was supposed to get these. And my sister goes, did you see the email? I'm like, yeah, I was supposed to get my
Yeah.
books.
Uh-huh.
So I go get them now.
Not there.
Oh, not there.
Somebody took them.
I don't know how. No, or you put them in another box.
That's probably
Because
what
we
happened.
have like the cluster.
Yeah, we
have
when you
that
get the
too.
key and all that. So my sister goes, well, I go, well, if somebody else got the workbook, I guess that's okay, you know. So,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know.
Oh my goodness, you guys. It's so crazy,
Yeah.
isn't it? So crazy, so crazy. Okay, Michelle,
Yes.
here's what I want to tell you because you're newish. There's
Newish.
gonna be-
I knew. I'm just a baby.
You are just a baby. Okay, so here's my words of wisdom, and everybody who's watching who's new, and if you're seasoned, it's probably still true. There's going to be days that you go, I'm so excited, and then there's going to be days that you're like, what have I done? I'm so excited. What have I done? And that's going to happen, like back and forth a little bit, but you know it's going to be okay. And you're going to have, I call these gold gobblers and icky people that like they want to ick on your wow. Because if you say, oh my gosh, I just signed up to sell Mary Kay, then there's people that are going to be like, oh, yeah, I know someone that did it and it didn't work.
I've had that happen already.
Uh-huh. Okay. So, and here's what you need to think to yourself. There are a lot of people with gym memberships.
Let's not talk about that.
Yeah. So what I can tell you is that it works when we do. And, you know, if I don't go to the gym, you know, it's my own fault, right? Same thing. It's the same thing. And, you know, so maybe sometimes it wasn't the right time for them or whatever. But you know what? It's okay because it's America. The end. So, yeah, you just have to go, oh my gosh, that's so great. Well, I really love the product. I'm really excited. Don't make up my wow. Thanks.
Right? Yeah.
But the coolest thing is you get to set up your website.
Yep.
And that's going to be under business tools too.
Okay.
So like your big to-do list is to get that done and set up your ProPay account because that's the way that you're going to be able to run people's debit cards and credit cards.
Okay.
Lots of people still use debit cards and credit cards. Way more use Zelle and Venmo and all that stuff than before. But I still have people that'll whip out an American Express card. So it's like, okay. And you do take a little bit of a hit but it's really low compared to a lot of the other credit card processing stuff that I've seen. So the other cool thing is that once you run the cards, then those funds you're able to spend against them. And then that way you're able to, take your profit, replace the product, because that's your whole goal, is you want to replace whatever you've sold.
Right.
So that's always a cool thing. And so those are two big to-dos this week.
Okay.
Get her done on those, because those are included in your eStart.
Right.
So that's a really cool thing. And I think after 30 days, I think ProPay gets a little bit winky about it, but
Yeah.
your website's still fine.
Okay.
It's just ProPay is a
Yeah,
little bit
ProPay,
twitchy.
you want to get those done right away.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So then the other thing that you want to do is you want to list off everybody you know who has skin.
I wonder who that is.
I don't know. I mean, it's Halloween, so who really knows what's going on right now? But you want to list off everybody you know who has skin. And the only caveat that I throw in is, do you like this person?
Mhm.
Because if they decide that they want to join your team and you don't like this person, you're stuck with them for the rest of your life. And that's not what we want. We'd rather just take their money. Because they're a customer. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, so, oh my gosh, this dark version of Danny McCracken is brought to you by Diet Coke and a very obstinate 17-year-old child at home. Anyway, so it's very exciting. Do you guys know how fun it is to raise another person who's just like you?
Oh my.
It's a delight. Okay. So the cool thing is that you're sharing the product and you demonstrate the product. And it was so funny because last week Susan was talking about how important it is to coach your hostesses
Yes.
and make sure the appointments hold, because Mary Kay always told everybody to book 8 appointments to hold 5. I think in Vegas it's actually more like book 12 to hold 5.
Yeah.
I think it's a wider range because it's not necessarily that people are flaky. It is a little bit of that. But I think it's a little bit of just plot twists happen in people's lives so much that everybody has to pivot, including us. And, and we just have to kind of be, it's okay to double book. It's okay to, if all of a sudden it looks like both parties are going to hold, we'll bring them here. Because then you don't have to worry about whose house you're going to go to. Hey, we're going to do 2 parties at the same time. It's going to be super fun. If you're doing it, virtually, well, that's pretty great. You just put everybody in, make it like a Brady Bunch Zoom, and it's all good. But what we're going to start doing is we're going to have some stuff in person, and we're going to have some stuff that people can jump on virtually. So there's going to be a new Facebook group that you can add people into who are your customers. Okay. And this is kind of starting up the whole closing thing. It's the Beauty Bottega. So if you type in Beauty Bottega, because that's the name of our little studio here, I'm going to make sure I'm telling you the right place to go. Beauty Bottega VIP customer group. If you type that in, and you can ask to be added. Oh, my battery's running low. I'll have to talk fast. And so, so the Beauty Bottega VIP customer group, you can add in customers, add yourself, because I'm going to be broadcasting into there for appointments that I'm going to be just doing stuff, and people can just shop with you. Okay. And then there's going to be times that you can jump in with me and do stuff, and that'll be super fun too. But it's also your opportunity to look at it and go, well, gosh, she's like flubbing all over the place, or gosh, her bathroom counter is a mess. And, and it's the, if Danny can do it, by golly, anybody can. But here's the thing about closing the appointments that I learned from Linda. I learned it from Rebecca, and I learned it from Mary Kay's video mouth that we watch, is that you leave so much money on the table if you don't close the appointment. Because just ending with moisturizer and saying, okay, have a good night. You have to ask for the sale.
Right.
Because Mary Kay always said it's just as honorable to buy as it is to sell, or sell as it is to buy. There we go. So it's just as honorable to sell as it is to buy. And women love to buy. We just don't like to be sold, right? So basically, what I like to do in my appointments is I tell them, you are not obligated to buy anything. You've watched the magic. And at the end, if you want to buy something, great. And if you don't want to buy anything, that's okay too. Because you're going to find that they're going to fall in love with stuff. They're going to want to make some purchases. And at the end, like when we're doing like a standard skincare class, which you haven't really gotten to see because it's always been the makeover
Yes.
contest or melt proof makeup. And, but when it's a standard one, we show the sets. And then you get to look at them and say, okay, great. Well, here's all of the specials for today. Here's all the half price spa items you can pick from. And basically you go over all of the specials, all the ways you take payment. And that's what they call a table close. And we've even got like the script that you can kind of follow along to be able to do that.